Hello people of Earth, it's your pal the Orbital Outcast, Rad Gnarly, coming away with another low-key broadcast. Tonight we're saying goodbye to the second generation of the Gnarly Wrestling Aisle in Fire Pro Wrestling World. But first I'd like to say hello to everyone in chat or checking us out on VOD. No matter where or when you happen to be in this great big old world of ours, we are happy to have you with us. And we hope today finds you well. That's right, today is the final broadcast of the GWA's second generation. And with it, the final Fire Pro Wrestling stream for the foreseeable future. Hang on one second. Watcha! Let's bop on over to Fire Pro as we talk about it. We are going to be switching to the third generation of the GWA in a week's time. I might take a week off to prep some stuff. Might not, we'll see. But when we do return, we are going to be in glorious 3 dimensions, playing WWE 2K22's GM mode. And as I've been saying, I will be challenging myself not only in GM mode because I've never played it before, but I'm also going to build a brand entirely with female superstars. The one exception to that I'm already going to allow myself is if I hire a male Hall of Famer strictly to do advertising promos, because I'm already planning on just hiring a Hall of Famer, probably two, to like every other week. Just cut an advertising promo to get me more money. I don't care if their popularity goes down, that sort of thing. Anyway, okay, that'll be in a week's time, or perhaps 2 weeks if I take a week off to, like I said, sort of set things up. By set things up, I mostly mean do my research on the female superstars. If maybe I'm allowed to call them wrestlers again, the lady wrestlers in the WWE, or at least that will be available to me on the roster itself, so I don't sound like an idiot. I don't sound like an idiot doing the commentary and stuff like that. Okay, but before all of that, we have to put to bed the second generation of the Gnarly Wrestling Aisle. It is December, it is year 9, we are the second best promotion in the world, and we're trying to go out with an all-title match card. That's right. We're going out with a Night of Champions that hopefully sees us crowned the best promotion in this wrestling landscape at the end of our journey here. So, let me tell you what I've already done. Well, let me show you, moreover. I don't need to invite anyone because we've taken care of that, let's say, as we go down. Okay, so we are, of course, staying in our 65,000 seat arena. It's the biggest arena in the game. I don't even think the Japan arena is larger. Yeah, it's only 60. So the American arena, 65,000 people. I don't know if we're going to be able to get $40, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to get 20 with the following card. Oh, first off, one of these matches, looking at you, maybe at match 8, is it? Yeah, good guess. I have to turn elimination off, just in case. I don't know what else I would be worried about there. Everything else was fine. Okay, I just turned elimination off, just in case, like maybe the tag title match ended up there. Wouldn't it be weird to do an elimination tag title match? All right. Speaking of title matches, starting with our biggest prize, Kazuchika Okada. I'm just going to put the titles on this side, I feel. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just put all the titles on the line, on the left side of things, or on the left side of things for y'all at home. And then we'll fill out the challengers afterwards. So after our World Championship, let's put... Oh, no. I want a title match. Title match, please. Okay. Ciao. There we go. Eddie and Lashley, our tag team champions. Title match, please. Who's next? Who is next? I mean, I'm just going to lay it out as I sort of have it laid out on paper here. So next is our... Hey, Zach, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome to the final GWA show in Fire Pro. Boink. Amy Sakura putting the junior title on the line. Who else are we going to do? Sorry, I'm doing a lot of tabbing. Back over to the Hall of Fame champion now. Go down here to the Hall of Fame champion, Kenny Omega. More title matches. Ah, yes. Here's our first guest of the evening. As we have, where are you? WWE Heavyweight Champion Cedric Alexander's in the house and putting the belt on the line against somebody from our crew. Hopefully, obviously provided that they show up for work. And then we're putting more belts on the line. Bret Hart going to be defending the DDT title. Where are you? Bret Hart, DDT title on the line. It's a lot of singles matches. Damian Priest, where are you? Damian Priest Noah Championship. Putting that up for grabs. What else do we have? Ah, yes, we have some friends in. Like Jay White, the Switchblade, the IWGP champion. Putting that belt on the line against somebody from GWA. That's right. We're putting all of our titles on the line, the ones that already exist within our federation. That includes the DDT and Noah championships that are on GWA roster members. And then we invited the champions from all of the other largest organizations in the wrestling landscape. That's right, we're going to steal some belts on the way out. That's what's going to put us over the top. That's what's going to make us #1. We're going to steal all the belts from all the other bigger promotions in this wrestling world and go out just swinging them. Okay. Kyle O'Reilly, the Legends Junior champion. And in our opening match, we have one more belt to put on the line. Ah, yes, that's right. Let's just scoot down right here to show you that Matt Jackson, the AEW World Champion, coming in to put the AEW title on the line. There. Okay, and just with no opponents, we got about 10,000 people that are interested, just based on having the championships on the line. Now, we already have some ready-made challengers, or already some predetermined things. Like, for example, CM Punk had earned his title opportunity, and so here he is cashing it in. The last chance anybody's going to have to defeat Kazuchika Okada. Okada, of course, looking to go out on top. We have, let's go back to the face category of things. Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford earning that title shot. Can wear their black and gold, try to regain the gold. Oh, hang on, I shouldn't do black and gold because that's the color of the other stable that has the belts, Eddie and Lashley. Oops, hang on. Hang on. People are interested in the handicap match. That's good to know. Angelo. Yeah, I can go with predominantly white there. Yeah, that's good. Just with the gold highlights looks better. And then Montez. What's up, buddy? There we go. Street Profits. Less people interested in the actual tag match than were in a 2-on-1 match for the same tag team titles, which is bazonkers, but that's okay. I've never booked a handicap match. I don't know why. I don't know why an audience would be more interested in that. That seems strange to me. Okay, and then underneath that, yes, Emi Sakura. I already had somebody in mind to fight Emi Sakura, and their name is Becky Lynch. That they'd already had a heated rivalry, and this is the last chance. Oh, got yourself a manager in your own fed? Good stuff. That should help. They can help make the matches longer by like distracting the ref, letting us get our win back. Apparently we can't even do 10-minute matches. That's funny. And then the Hall of Fame Championship. We had somebody that earned a title shot there. Yeah, I already had this penciled in. That the leader of the House of Misery, Taz. Ooh, all sorts of beat up, but not going to let that stop him. Taz Kenny Omega for the Hall of Fame Championship. Last show of the year. Pulling all the stops. Now, here's an interesting choice. Jon Moxley is cashing in his world title opportunity at the WWE Championship. Looking to take that off Cedric Alexander. Bring that to the promotion. That's pretty fun. Now let's see. Bret Hart has requested a dream match between himself and Kenta Kobashi for the DDT Championship. Ah, okay. Got it. Yeah. Adding a manager for a heel turn is usually a pretty good move. Okay. And now I don't have anyone in mind yet for Damian Priest or Jay White. Kyle O'Reilly, I believe, Hayabusa had already earned a title shot here, so let's go over to, man, House of Misery. Yeah, they came up real good in those #1 contender matches. This is what happened there. I don't know what a clash of styles this is going to be. The high-flying Hayabusa is going to look to avoid getting grounded by Kyle O'Reilly. We'll see how that works out. If Hayabusa can like stick and move, you know what I mean, like strike and get away from him, and be able to take to the air, I think he can knock him out. But that's gonna be a tough one for Hayabusa. Not gonna lie, bit of an uphill battle, but we'll see what happens. And in the opening contest, Matt Jackson is the AEW champion, and I just feel like doing Matt Jackson Sting. Matt Jackson Sting. How's that looking? Okay, we still need to fill out 2 more matches. I need someone on my roster that I feel good about their not only ability to put on a good match with Jay White, but I want to beat that little booger. I want to take that New Japan belt. Same with This one doesn't matter as much because, well, let's do this one first. It doesn't matter as much since it's staying in the GWA regardless. So let's just literally take a look at everybody on the roster. Ahmed wouldn't be a bad choice. Damian Priest. You know what I should do? Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna book somebody against Jay White. Well, let's book against Jay White first. How do I want to do this? Because I'll just do Wheel of Fate. I'll just build a quick Wheel of Fate for the last title contender ever crowned. Okay, let's pick somebody to go against Damian Priest then. Well, I was kind of thinking of the Noah belt as being a bit of a Haas belt, to be perfectly honest. So I feel pretty good about. Oops, I feel pretty good about Brody Lee and Damian Priest. Brody Lee going for gold. I feel good about that. And then hang on real quick. Well, not real quick, but as fast as I can. In studio mode, I'm going to try to build this wheel. No sense putting it on screen until it's done. No teams either. This is just going to be a one-time roll. That'll be fun. Hang on 1 second. Okay, team 2. I can just blank those out. And interact with wheel, please. Ooh, this is going to take a while. This is going to be some fun. Okay, I have to get rid of this. This list of people. Oh no. This list of people. And then from all of my choices, I got to start typing everybody out. Hang on, bear with me. Everyone's going in order. Everybody. Oh, everyone that's eligible. Here's where I'm going to... No, I'm not going to bother showing consideration. Everyone's up for it. All right, here we go. Adam Page. Oh, good. I can see the screen from. Hang on. Well, this is actually helpful. I'm going to put everyone in alphabetical order because that's just sort of how they're going to be listed. And then I'm going to shuffle it up a few times, and then we'll roll for the contender for the IWGP Championship. Someone that we're hoping can take the belt off of Jay White. Down to Mike Bailey, and then we resume writing. I know this is exciting. I'm staring off into the corner, but I assure you, good things are happening over here. Phoenix, Scott Hall. Oh yes, let me give you a quick little update to the members of the former Heartbreaker stable. Abyss and Shawn Michaels stayed heel, and Scott Hall and Flamita went face, so I just split them up amongst the rest of the roster, which brings us down to 4 stables again, 2 face, 2 heel, so kind of worked out overall. Ooh, look how beat up Taz is. Oh, it was a heck of a match to get here in the first place, though, so no ways. Can I have him gift his title shot to Mike Awesome? Just because it would be a better match, because I want them to survive. Because I let you. Ha ha ha. I might consider that. I gotta consult with his doctors, obviously, because that's pretty beat up, neck and stomach. Alright. I'm down to Minoru Suzuki. Literally everybody. Everyone not on the card is eligible. I know it's a lot of singles matches, so this is your last chance to get on. I'm going to omit Mike Awesome because I'm going to put him in the match instead, which also leaves Taz out. I just think that's going to make for a better match overall because he, Wait, was Mike Awesome opposite? So long as he wasn't opposite him in the previous match? No. As long as they weren't opposite each other, so, like, Awesome didn't have a chance to, like, win and blow it, we're okay there. All right. Who did I just write down about? Will Hobbs. Who's next? Keith Lee. Look at all this talent off the card. For Statlander, get well soon. I probably have some spelling mistakes on this wheel, but that's okay. We'll understand who I mean. I hope. Kevin Blackwood. Which I'm assuming means... Oh, Luna. Sean. Got her name in there. Book. Almost done. I think the only name I need to add is William Regal, because I think the last stable is going to be the Hurt Business, And yeah, Kyle O'Reilly's already booked. William Regal. Okay, so that is everybody. Shuffle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I shuffled it 30 times because there are 30 participants, as it happens. So, let me drop out of studio mode real quick. And then, let's see if I can... Oh, I still have this... No, I don't. Yes, I do! I still have this set up. Hang on 1 second. Ha-ha! There we go, the old Wheel of Fate. Whoa, what's going on here? I have no, I have no frame around me. That's fun. Hello. Boink. That's fun. Boink. Boink. There we go. That's silly. All right. Click to spin or press Control Enter. I don't think I can do that from here. I can make this interactive again. As I said, I spun it up real nice. All these are all mixed up. There are 30 entrants. And whatever name comes up is going to get a title shot against Jay... Oh, I already booked. Brody Lee, Damian Priest. That's going to be a banger. Title shot against Jay White. Oh, and I have to change Taz Kenny Omega to Mike Awesome Kenny Omega. Which, you know, that's going to be good too for other reasons. And away we go. Title shot on the line here. Winner gets Jay White. Winner of the spin. Winner, chicken dinner. You get the Switchblade and a shot at the IWGP Championship. Spin, baby, spin. Who's gonna win? Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, Jay White with the New Japan belt. All right, won it fair and square. That's probably gonna be pretty good. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Wheel of Fate. Back to the GWA with you. Okay. As a result of that spin, I can now scroll on down. Kevin Owens. What do we got? Do you have any... What's your fanciest attire? It's kind of your first one. Stun the world. I do like the Roz Owens. Let's do that. And like we said, we're going to swap Taz out because he is banged up. Hang on. Oh, do I want... I don't think Will Hobbs could do it. To be perfectly honest, he's... Yeah, Mike Austin has a better skill set. Like, Will Hobbs is close, don't get me wrong. And Taz is also there as well. Like, they're kind of even overall. He's got an A+ and a B, and he's got an AA. But look at that health condition. I know it says he's okay, but this guy's feeling great. So Mike Awesome gets the shot. But it's Taz's call, along with his doctors. He nominated someone else from the House of Misery. All right, that's a 1-to-1 swap. Unfortunately, I can't do that for Hayabusa. That'd be great if I could just swap out there, too, for him, but that's all right. All right, we're okay. Mike Awesome, Kenny Omega. I'm okay with that. Yeah. We have ourselves a show booked, and we sold the place out. Let's just see how close we would have gotten. Yeah, about half. I mean, ultimately, I think you're supposed to get here, where like this is the best you can possibly do. Like you get $6.5 million a show, which would be obscene. Anyway, I'm happy for $20 tickets selling at a football stadium to watch this card. That sounds great to me. Let's just double check all of the match rules for every single match, just to make sure there are no surprises. Okay. I lean back, and I explain this every time too. I lean back to sort of take the entire screen in at once. Alright, that's all good. We were confirming this match card. Sold the place out. Got more than twice our expenses just on the gate. Now let's go make some merchandise. Oh, Zach. Hey, what's going on, Who? Nice to see you. Oh, man. Zach cashed in for the cycle. Thanks, though. Needed a good sip of water there. Okay. You're going to let Chris Sabin win your title and do a post-match attack on him. Good stuff. Yeah, I did notice you said, how do I feel about winning the world title? And then all of a sudden I'm feuding with Cody and you're fed over the US title. But I'm not complaining. I feel like keeping
It's
Cody
fun being different
title.
if you have a healthy attitude.
So I'm fine to do it. All right. Let's see. Human resources. I don't need to, like, all our scouts are out. I don't need to do anything. I don't need to offer any contracts. As I can show you here. See, we have dissolved. There's no more heartbreakers. We've dissolved them and mixed them into the healing phases. I don't need to send anybody away. Oh, I know what we need to do. Check our training center. All good there. Produce our last set of merch. I'm going to go ballistic on this. Okay, action figures. Okay, we're going to do a 5,000 prints. Same with the DVDs. Do a 5,000 print. These are limited. This would be like... Somehow we've made action figures of the wrestlers in their farewell attire before, you know, like just in time for the last show. I guess we've had a month to prep. So we've got all that done. We'll do a lot of photo collections because this will be like through the years, celebrating all 9 years of history. Same with towels. We'll do a ton of those. I don't know why. Sweat or crying into them, don't know. Same with t-shirts, commemorative t-shirts for everybody. Lots of goods for the kids and some branded snacks for the kids. I don't care if they don't sell out. We're going hog wild on it. All right. Oh. Did the cheers work, Rocco? I didn't see it. Hang on. It might be messed up because OBS reset a bunch of my settings. Oh dear. Hang on one sec. I don't actually have them linked to pull them up manually from here. Hang on. I gotta stream deck over to the other profile. Alright, buddy, you better work.
It's fun being different if you have a healthy attitude.
Yeah, see, I don't know if you heard that, but something changed. Okay. My apologies. There was some updates to like Windows, and then somehow that resets a bunch of stuff in OBS. I'm gonna have to go through and figure out. Maybe it's as simple as choosing where this goes. Hang on. Hang on. I'm gonna try an advanced audio property doodah. Live. No, that doesn't do it. I'll have to work on that later. Sorry, buddy. Did you hear it though? Wait, that's the most important thing, because usually I hear it. That time, nothing. Because, it's all done through Leoran board. Hang on. Maybe that's something I need to check. Oink. Oh, you heard it? Okay. Strange. Normally I can too. Okay. Perhaps that's why I didn't notice it happened in the first place. Alright, I'll have to work on that later. Good to see you, regardless. Now that we got that all sorted out. Made our merchandise. I don't care about our... Well, I mean, we're going to have this show broadcast. I don't want to ruin our broadcast contract before we have a chance to put this one on air. We have a ton of people not working this show. Like I said, it's 9 singles matches and a tag match. It's a night of champions. Up and down the card here. But we have 3 guests. And I got to be honest here, I'm just going to game it and keep proceeding until they all show up for work. But let's see how many tries it takes to get all 3 people that we invited to put their titles on the line tonight, ha ha ha, to show up for work. Let's see how we do. Proceed, please. Matt Jackson doesn't want to show up, huh? Boo, Matt Jackson. Boo him. Boo him vociferously. All right. We'll try again. Like I said, we're just going to keep trying until everybody shows up for work and honors the contract we signed them to. Matt Jackson, by the way, cost me about 80 grand to have show up today. No, maybe he might have been the one that was like 110. Yeah, because he was the other American one. He was 110. Jay White was like 80. And then third person. Is there a third person? There's got to be. Oh, Cedric Alexander. The WWE champion only cost me 20 grand to have on my show, which is wild. Anywho. All right. As far as I understand it, we have booked everything. We're not going to loan anybody anywhere. We're done all that. This is the last GWA show. Everyone else is backstage. Like minimal crew out there just putting on banger after banger of a match. Here we go. Oh, good sign, but let's check the attendance over here just to make sure everyone's here and all the matches are listed. Full capacity, matches 1 through 10. Okay. Save it up. Starting us off, opening up the final show of the second generation of the Gnarly Wrestling Aisle for the AEW World title. Champion Matt Jackson, one half of the Young Bucks. I think he's also their junior heavyweight champion, having a heck of a singles run over there. Somehow, some way, he's got these belts, and he's just an executive vice president. I don't know how he does it. Up against the Icon Sting, who over here is the head of the Black Moon Fight Club. Sting v. Matt Jackson coming up in our first matchup. Oh, I gotta turn my street deck back. Boink! Put that there. Coming up right about meow. Let me get myself off cam well in advance. Hooah! Away I go. And away we go to the ring after I save it one last time. Bibbidi bobbidi a boo. Joining us one final time, the referee on record, Mr. Bigfoot, calling for the bell, and we are underway. Sting, the leader of the Black Moon Fight Club, predominantly dressed in black and white with the face paint, against the AEW champion wearing the long tights adorned with dollar bills, probably hundos. Matt Jackson, one half of the Young Bucks. I did not do the title research to see whom he claimed the belt from, nor how long he's held it. But he's in there with a multiple decade veteran, and the leader of the Black Moon Fight Club, Sting. See if the wily veteran can rise to the occasion of the younger, more agile and athletic champion, and bring the AEW World title to the GWA on the GWA's final show. Back and forth these both men are going, as usually happens in the early going of these contests. Quite literally now as they exchange punches. Sting getting the better of that, but dropped to the mat momentarily. Speaking of, cover on Matt Jackson, that is. Nice counter by the AEW World Champion. Solidly done elbow combination, and up top he goes. Beautiful arch on the moonsault, but Sting able to avoid it. Can't quite follow up, gets reversed into the corner. Oh, what a knee! Alongside the jaw of the Stinger. Back into the corner, but fights his way free.
5 minutes gone.
You heard the call of the 5-minute bell there. And up comes the 10 count for Sting, or just a 5 count himself. I guess the 10 punch is only worth 5 in today's economy. Once again, backing out of the corner. Matt Jackson keeps setting him up there. He's got something in mind, but Sting able to thwart him so far. Oh, Rocco. That does not surprise me in any way, shape, or form. What a sad old man he is. Please stop. Like, just, you're ruining it. Stop ruining it. Ooh. Solid knee to the midsection. See the pace of things beginning to tire the older Sting. But he's also savvy enough of a veteran to provide himself some time and space to catch his win back if he needs it. Try to start with that sleeper, but Matt Jackson too close to the ropes, able to break that hold rather easily. And now we see Mr. Borden able to catch his breath. Hang on. Big powerbomb by Sting. Picks him right back up to his feet. Lands him with the back suplex, center of the ring. Sting on a tear. Jackson trying to cut him off with a series of elbows. I legit, like, this is a little morbid to say, but I legit think he wants to die in the ring. And that will do it for Matt Jackson, the Scorpion Deathlock. And we have a new AEW World Champion, the Icon Sting, and just as importantly, GWA roster member Sting. I've realized my excited commentary voice is kind of a Vince McMahon voice, or like my natural equivalent to that, where I'm just like, ah, that's such good crap, pal. But what can I do? I get the fever in me. Okay, yeah, he was just like, yeah, it's no big deal. Like last match, no big deal. I only passed out twice. Buddy. Any physical activity you're doing where you black out twice during it, maybe pump the brakes. Unless you're driving, like especially if you're driving a car, pump those brakes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's wild. Oh, Zach. Yeah, Zach's also dropping updates on his, what is it, TEW you're playing now, Zach? My dude loves his fantasy feds. Ooh, that's a big chunk. Zach, can you post that in the Discord? I don't know if I can, like, if I'll remember to check the stream chat for that later. All right, we have a new champion. Let's get that going. Pah! New champion crowns. Plus it was over 80. I mean, that's fine. Sting's over 80, so I wasn't expecting much out of him. Ha ha ha. 83%. Like, immediate tap to the Scorpion Death Drop, or Scorpion Deathlock, excuse me. And we have ourselves a new AEW champion. And that's another title in the camp of the GWA. Ha 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 ha. I'm pulling out all stops to make sure that, or to try to be crowned the #1 promotion in the world at the end of the year. And if capturing others' world titles will help that, that's what we're doing on the final show. We have a broadcast from, well, the final GWA Generation 2 show we broadcast from Fire Pro. As I keep saying, next week, or I, again, might take a week off to do some research. When we come back, the third generation, as you stroll down the Gnarly Wrestling Aisle, will be WWE 2K22's GM mode, where I draft an exclusively female roster. I'm going to challenge myself to build the best brand in the world and just put on ladies matches. I don't know. Sorry. Just ladies matches is probably, it sounds like something Cornette would say. He'd say girls matches. Women's wrestlers. And perhaps, like, if I bring in any male superstars, they'll be legends, and just to do advertising promos to get me some money. That's it. Just in-ring action from the females. Oh, a TW 2020 update. Okay. Undertaker Michelle got a divorce. Well, he's going to be on his speaking tours now, so he won't be ever home. He'll be doing stand-up tours around the nation. Okay. This is going to be a bit of an uphill battle for Hayabusa, as we were saying. Hayabusa, member of the House of Misery, now headed by Taz, did great in the November show to earn this title shot in the first place, but the champion remains Kyle O'Reilly, and if Kyle O'Reilly can ground Hayabusa, he should make pretty easy work of him. If Hayabusa is able to sort of stick and move and like strike in, get out of that, you know what I mean? Like in and out of danger, he might be able to pull this off. But my money, honestly, I'm an unbiased commentator most of the time, unless it's literally for GWA Pride versus another promotion. But I don't mind telling you that if Hayabusa wins this, I will be quite surprised. Let's get down to the ring and see what he can do. Like, obviously he can't hear me in the locker room, so I'm safe for now. Let's get down to the ring. Hayabusa, Kyle O'Reilly for the Legends Junior Championship on the final show in the GWA G2's entire existence. Mr. Bigfoot here, as he's been here all along, to call for the bell. Going out on a night of champions. Yeah, Rocco. I was watching that with Rob in the just in our private Discord, and when he cut it, I'm like, oh, Rocco will be so happy he finally cut that promo. That's all you need, a couple sentences. I did it because da 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 da. Now I'm gonna hurt him. That's all we needed. All Hayabusa needs to do, as we keep pointing out, is stick and move here. If he can control the pace of the thing, if he's allowed to fly, as he does so well, Hayabusa absolutely has the skills to take the championship from Kyle O'Reilly, but if Kyle O'Reilly is able to keep Hayabusa grounded, things might not work out so smoothly for the masked man. Oh no, whom he just, like, you know, was tired of being used for Ricky's to, like, stand behind so he could talk his crap, knowing that Hobbs was there to back him up muscle-wise, da-da-da-da-da. He's worth more than that. Had to stand idly by while he paraded a championship, you know, where were Hobbs' opportunities, da-da-da-da-da. So now he's just striking out on his own, doing his own thing. Exactly what I wanted out of him. Let's go do it, Hobbs. Like, absolutely, I'm on board. Ooh, an MJF return it all out. Sorry to usurp because I know you're asking Rocco, but I'm still thinking by the end of the year, like the next year February pay-per-view at the absolute latest, but I'm expecting him like near the end of the year, not this one, but next big event. But just the fact that people are still speculating every time a big show rolls around is still good, because you want him like gone but not forgotten, you know what I mean? As you pass the 5-minute mark in this Legends Junior Championship match, beautiful belly-to-belly off the ropes by Kyle O'Reilly into the Armageddon. His favorite version of the armbar submission that he uses most frequently to finish his opponents, as well as that axe kick combination right back into the armbar. And as we said, if Hayabusa is stuck on the ground, this is an easy win for Kyle O'Reilly. But if Hayabusa is able to keep moving, strike while the iron is hot, where and when he can. You could see a new Legends Junior champ there. Oh, nice avoidance by Kyle O'Reilly, showing off for the crowd, dragging him away from the ropes, kicking him over into the pin. 1, 2. Hayabusa somehow, some way rolling that shoulder into the front face lock now by O'Reilly. Submission master. Zach's calling for MJF in the Royal Rumble 2024. Oh, 2024. Yeah, that's when his contract's up. Sure. But like in the year between then, he's got to like be on TV somewhere for people to care, I would hope. But we'll see. Right back into the armbar after the brainbuster. Kyle O'Reilly relentless once he knows he can slap it on ya. Getting more and more difficult for Hayabusa to raise his arms in this one. Give up. My idea, for an MJF return is to him to come back with a group of like disgruntled, like how dare you cast us away type people, like him, Kip Sabian, Joey Janela, and like Marco Stunt or somebody, to come back and be like, we were the people that helped build this place, you know, because he was doing like the pillar thing before he left. He could come back and be like, he's brainwashed these other three to like help him out, like we're the real pillars, quote unquote. Hang on, signature Hayabusa face lock, but of course Kyle O'Reilly with the counter. Oh, another brainbuster, center of the ring, back to the arm. Only a matter of time here for Hayabusa, unfortunately. Able to break free once again. Gotta give him props. He's survived about a half dozen attempts of it so far, but you can see the toll it's taken on his arms. Spin kick off the ropes, landed it this time. Oh, what a combo by Kyle. Coming off the ropes himself now. Kick to the back of the head. No other way to describe it. Oh, and then one to the jaw. Hayabusa showing he's got some fight left. Oh, discus lariat from O'Reilly. The Legends Junior champion felling the challenger there. Into another brain buster. Drags him away from the ropes. Oh, able to counter the Armageddon attempt. Hayabusa fights off the armbar. Into a leg scissor. Nice counter by Hayabusa. One thing you can't measure is Hayabusa's heart. Having watched most of his early FMW career now, the man took an incredible beating and never gave up until his body literally gave out. Which it just might have after that brainbuster into the armbar once again, and that will do it. Kyle O'Reilly took over about halfway through that matchup and did not let off the gas. your winner and still Legends Junior Champion. All right, how do we do audience-wise? Let me get back on screen. Ha-ha! There I is. 78. Oh, dear. Bit of a dip. Oh, well. Again, they already paid their tickets. I'm never booking another show again. I don't care if the rest of the shows are in the 30s and we lose all our sponsors. Or the rest of the matches, it is. Title defense! Yeah, Zach bringing up the thing about Kofi in the Rumble. It's kind of fun that it's sort of the highlight every year is that he has something to do, but like, it so tragically didn't work the last time, or maybe the last couple of times. Maybe it's time to give him something else to do. Yeah, definitely not full face turn for Daniel Garcia. More of a no. He's in this group of people that batter other people that just people respect. You know. Like they wouldn't describe themselves as good people. They're just there for the violence, you know. Okay. Now, speaking of the violence, coming up next, the winner of the Spin of the Wheel of Fate, earning himself an IWGP Heavyweight Championship, GWA roster member Kevin Owens, set to go one-on-one with Switchblade Jay White, with, as we said, the world title of New Japan on the line. The second of 3 championships we're going to try to bring to the GWA as we close out our existence, and hope that we could just get that little extra that we need to be crowned the #1 promotion in the world when they do the year-end wrap-up that we're going to see after this card concludes. Okay, let's see if I'm getting excited. Let's see if Kevin Owens can bring the New Japan title to the GWA. Hiya. I'm going to be absolutely biased in this one. You think the Fiend's back in Royal Rumble 2023? That's fine. I'm happy for whatever Bray feels like doing when he's mentally healthy enough to do so. Men trading body slams to start this off, and now a test of strength. Bit of an old school feel to this one to start things in the opening moment. Switchblade Jay White, a multiple-time IWGP champion in this world. Kevin Owens would love his first taste of singles gold here as a GWA roster member. Kevin Owens keeping things on the ground to start things off. And loves to control the pace of his fights, known for his explosive activity. Kind of a postmodern Vader approach to his matches. Strike hard, strike fast, no mercy. Little Cobra Kai edge, doesn't necessarily strike first every time though. He'll be looking for the pop-up power bomb or perhaps the Stone Cold Stunner to put Jay White down. Jay White, of course, has that Blade Runner, eerily similar to the Crossroads out of Jay White. His variation on that sort of inverted swinging neck breaker maneuver. That'd be fun too. Like, if he was known for coming up with all the creativity behind the Bray Wyatt stuff, and he just wants to put that into a script and maybe like purge himself of it and come back completely different, or blah blah blah, or never come back to wrestling. Yeah, just hope the guy has a happy, healthy life the rest of the time he's here. Appreciate the entertainment that he gave while he was on the stage to do it. Like, by and large, had a lot of fun with the Bray Wyatt character start to finish. Even when he was like a toaster strudel in The Fiend and they burnt him to a crisp. Oh gosh! Flips him over to an air raid crash. Beautifully done there by Owens. Jay White right back to his feet. Amazing resilience from the IWGP champion, getting a 1 count on the challenger. Oh, Zach, I was going to ask why you capitalized all of that, but I'm guessing that's that's your mock headline. That's hilarious. Yep, they will eventually get back to work. I'm pretty sure they want to be there for the early years of their child, or at least the early bit, to make sure that's, well and truly Oh my gosh, a pair of sleeper suplexes. The first one dumping him to the floor, the second one on the floor, where we remind you there are no disqualifications or countouts. The only place a pinfall or tap out can be counted is inside the GWA ring, where Kevin Owens hopes to be crowned IWGP champion with moves like that, the stunner. Oh, and a Death Valley driver in response from Jay White. Back in the ring they go once again. Swinging neckbreaker from the IWGP champion into his version of the Lion Tamer, the high-angle Boston Crab. Shades of the Wizard Chris Jericho. Didn't know Jay White had that in his spell book. Jay White rattled off the guardrail and then powerbomb viciously outside the ring by Owens. Has been doing quite well outside the ring where there are no rules here in wearing down the champion as we approach the 10-minute mark of this IWGP title match. Oh, God. Owens now encouraging the champion to return to the ring. Back and forth they go. Owens trying to position him away from the ropes and land that knockout strike. Drop kick by Jay White. He has the advantage at the moment. Sends Owens into the corner. Unable to follow up. Tries the opposite one. Lands the jumping forearm. But gets a package pile driver from Owens. Unable to go for the pin. Saw White powering back up to his feet, but dazed. Oh, that I saw. That's not a Zach Parody headline. That's a real thing. Yeah, they're shuttering NXT UK and then relaunching as NXT Europe. I don't understand why you don't just expand NXT UK into NXT Europe, but whatever is easier for you guys. As you can see, Kevin Owens may have tired himself out here. Oh, into the complete shot. Nicely done, Owens again. Or Owens turned to power his way back to his feet, catches a bit of his breath back. Into the clothesline in the corner. Neckbreaker from the champion, Jay White trying to keep the advantage here while he can't. Powerbomb by Owens. Into the turnbuckle, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Kevin Owens wins. We have a new IWGP champion and a new title in the GWA locker room. 2 for 2 in taking titles. Ha 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 ha. With 1 to go. That's more like it as well, score-wise. Kevin Owens beats Jay White. Crushed him with that powerbomb into the turnbuckle. Just dragged his corpse away. Oh yeah. I saw the Twitch thing too. Like, yeah, because Triple H doesn't. The hell does he care? Like, it's free advertising. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't cost them anything, and they get a little money on the side. Who cares? You know? Okay. Yeah, my thing, yeah, I still think it's gonna be shenanigans in that title unification match next week on Dynamite. Like, I think it's gonna be a non-finish some way, form, or fashion. I don't know how exactly, but I don't think, you know, like I don't think it's gonna be a count out. Unless they just brawl into the crowd and never come back. But I think you might get like 15 minutes of something, and then like it just gets more and more chaotic, and they just have to they have to throw the match out, and then you get the announcement either after or next week for like Add All Out, the actual match with the following stipulations, some sort of bloodletting match, because it's, you know, if CM Punk challenged Jon Moxley to a first blood match, that would be a brilliant heel move. Because Jon Moxley bleeds rather easily in every match. He would likely have a somewhat fresh scar that he could just punch a couple of times, match over. That would be, as a heel, that would be my move. Yeah, okay. Time limit draw might do it. Like a TV time remaining. Oof, that's an old Memphis move. I don't know. But it's gonna be something. I don't mean it's going to be something, but I speculate that there might be something. Rocco thinks John Punk Page. Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, Hangman runs in and ruins it. Who knows? Who knows? But that's a big heel move by Hangman to be the first. Oof. That would be a big test of Hangman as a face to come in and be like the first person to just straight up run in and ruin a match. I don't know about that. Again, lots to think about. Damian Priest has a lot to think about as he's putting the Noah Heavyweight Championship on the line against Brody Lee. Time for a big old hoss fight. Who wants a great big hoss fight? Ain't she a beautiful sight? Hoss fight! Here we go. Zach, I'm not quite sure what that means. Is that a reference to Drew's like old like McIntyre's old theme song from like when he was the Chosen One? Do they own the rights to that anymore? I don't know that it really matters. I don't think any recent WWE themes are memorable anymore, and I don't think they really care. Well, that attitude may have changed with the return of Trips. Who knows? We have Damian Priest in the long white tights, the current Noah Heavyweight Champion. And they're with Brody Lee. Damian Wade just making his debut last month, unseating Stan Hansen for the Noah title, also known as the GHC Championship in the real world. And pretty early, the action has spilled to the floor, where, as we remind you, there are no countouts or disqualifications. Anything goes. And we've taken the precaution of painting the mats red. Yikes. Painting the mats red already in anticipation for what might be a gruesome evening.
Adam Page versus Ethan Page versus Diamond Dallas Page versus Christian Cage in a steel cage on Rampage is your dream match.
You don't have Brian Cage run in from Ring of Honor? Oh, gosh. Roll of the dice by Damian Priest there, let's call it. Oof, into the Falcon Arrow on the floor. Both these big men returning to the ring. Brody Lee trying to take the advantage, now just slugging it out. Discus lariat from Brody into the cover. 1, 2, oh! Damian Priest just able to escape that predicament. And the fight continues. Big boot to Brody now. Looking for 2 in a row. Oh, clothesline this time from Damian Priest. We've just passed the 5-minute mark. Oh, there's the kick off the ropes. Jeepers creepers. Kicked him in the peepers. Spinning leg lariat that time. Vicious kicks on display. Into the super kick. 1, 2. Brody out at 2. Damian Priest thought he knocked him out with all those kicks. Yeah, the 3 of them are backstage, but I really hope they're not the Pinnacle anymore. I also hope they're not going to be the Punkicle. Like, I hope they don't hook up with him. I do not want him at the center of the roster. I'm fine with... I would like Punk to be in the Codyverse, by which I mean a pocket dimension on the show where he just does whatever he's doing with his feud and he leaves the rest of the roster alone, but that's just me. Damian Priest now looking to finish off Brody Lee, sends him off the ropes. Big back body drop. Big man almost spilling outside of the ring. Now Damian Priest signifying the really reals end. Oh, big headbutt by Brody buys him some time. Off the ropes. Oh, a bit of a mistiming there. Down goes Brody Lee. Noah champion in command of the matchup so far as he works the midsection of the challenger Brody. Yeah, put him on a raft, send him out to Cody Island. Blam! There's the discus lariat! Into the cover, but too close to the ropes. Damian Priest getting that long leg on the bottom rope. And the pin's got to be broken up. That had to have been it, though. Oh, Dr. Bomb! 1, 2... Priest kicks out just far enough that he wasn't able to grab the ropes with those arms. Into a powerbomb of his own! Hooks the leg! 1, 2. Brody's out at 2. Big double arm butterfly suplex. Takes the time to catch his breath. And sends the action back out to the floor. Crowd loving it. Nice reversal on the suplex by Brody. Oh, turns him inside out with a clothesline. Priest sends him back into the ring. Takes a moment for himself before returning. Spikes him face first into the mat. Into the cover. 1, 2. Brody out at 2. Off the ropes. Big shoulder block that Damian Priest absorbs. Oh! The Dark Discus Lariat once again! 2, 3! Brody Lee's the new Noah champion! Well, all right then. What a hoss fight. That was fun. Attaboy Brody! Going out on top. Winning the Noah belt. Pew, 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 pew. Nice. You love to see it. Okay. Woo! What a match. Okay. What a match this might be. Fingers crossed. Bret Hart has been just laying his opponents out lately, so fingers crossed that Kenta Kobashi provides him the challenge that he requested. Literally, a dream match for Bret Hart, having finally vanquished Shawn Michaels and the Heartbreakers. Nowhere to be seen on this pay-per-view. From the GWA. I mean, they're still technically on the roster, but they didn't get booked. Bret Hart has specifically requested to defend the DDT Heavyweight Championship against Kenta Kobashi in something of a dream match. And so we present to you Bret Hart, Kenta Kobashi for the DDT title. Coming at you right about meow. The Funk Soul Brother calling for the bell is Mr. Bigfoot, and we are underway. Challenger Kenta Kobashi in the black trunks with the purple decorations. Bret Hart in his traditional pink and black attack, the DDT champion, will be looking to wear Kenta Kobashi down for application of the sharpshooter. Now, Kenta Kobashi has a number of deadly weapons in his arsenal. The Burning Lariat, the Burning Hammer, the Orange Crush, the Moonsault. I'm trying to think of if there's any more. Oh, the Brainbuster. Most of his stiffer offense, he has won prestigious matches and championships with. Battle-tested veteran of the Ring Wars is Kenta Kobashi, the oldest hire, by which the earliest hire, I should say, in the history of this generation of the GWA. He was our #1 draft pick, in a manner of speaking. Yeah, maybe they're giving Sean Spears some time off for the baby. That was pretty good, Zach. That's a good place to start. Got that base level. Nice delayed vertical there by Kenta Kobashi. Bret Hart likes to set a more methodical pace than does the big man from Japan. Nice counter into the Bulldog from Bret. Oof. And into those vicious chops from Kobashi. Both of these men, well-schooled ring generals, as you see the cloverleaf from Kobashi. A submission maneuver of his that I absolutely forgot that he employed. Looking to tap out the Hitman, beat him at his own game, so to speak. Bret Hart right back at it with a punch, but Kenta Kobashi with the Orange Crush! Bret gets out at 2. Oh, just chopping the Hitman down to the canvas is Kobashi here. Looking to run away with it. My word. Hacking away at the Hitman. Bret trying to fight his way back to the center of the ring. Thought he had dazed Kobashi with those European uppercuts. Got a 1 count. And then eats a half and half suplex, half dragon, half tiger, all impact. Oh, into the brainbuster.
1, 2.
Hang on. Hang on, everybody. Our internet seems to have cut out. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Didn't want anybody to miss that. Boop. Okay. Everybody okay? I see that the internet hath returned, as far as I can tell. Man, it's never just dropped out. Oh, it hasn't dropped out like that in a little bit. Let's just see. Let me get back on screen. Let me get on screen for this, just to make sure. I'm waiting for this duration thing to tell me that I've been, like, up and running for a little bit again. Come on, little stream info. Let me know. Let me know so I can get back to this title fight. Or if anybody in chat can holler at me if we're back on air. Oh dear, oh dear. Back? Okay. Zach says we're back. Good stuff. Sorry about that, everybody. My internet disappeared for a little bit. I still don't have, yeah. Oh, that's weird. The stream manager both says that I'm on the air and can't tell me how long I've been on the air or how many viewers I have. Sure. But, if we're okay... Boom. We shall return to the match. Let me get myself out of the way. What? Between Bret Hart and Kenta Kobashi here in a heated battle for the DDT heavyweight title. My apologies for the interruption, for the disruption in service. Consider it a commercial break. We are back and Kobashi's on the attack. However, rolled up center of the ring. 1 count by the hip and hang on, burning hammer by Kobashi. Bret Hart spills out to the floor. That could have just saved his championship. Bit of time to recover, but no. Instead, bringing the fight straight back to the challenger. Bret might not be in his right mind right now after that burning hammer. Oh, another roll through. Another 1 count for the champion. Meanwhile, Kenta Kobashi may have just broken Bret Hart's neck. Off the ropes he comes. Big burning lariat. Kenta Kobashi can practically taste the championship gold. Looking to finish the Hitman off once and for all, but the Hitman trying to fight his way back into this thing. Oh, right back to the head and neck goes Kobashi. We just heard the call for the 10-minute mark. We might not hear the 21 if things continue at this pace. Nice counter by the Hitman. Got a hell of a mountain to climb to get back into this contest. In defense of his DDT championship. Burning lariat from Kobashi. But Bret able to absorb it and hit that drop kick. Back to his feet goes Bret, and back down courtesy of the lariat off the ropes. Oh, just chopping him down to the canvas once again. Off the ropes goes Kobashi. Another vicious clothesline to Bret. Able to block the back chop. And pile drives Kobashi. Kobashi immediately back to his feet. Pile driven again by Bret. Stays down that time. Bret trying to position him, but no. Kenta again counters. Up top. Waiting for Bret to stand. Big shoulder tackle. Bret once again into the pile driver. Rolls Kobashi over, but again back to his feet. Try to get him set just so. Center of the ring goes the Hitman. DDT this time to the challenger. Sent into the corner by Kobashi. Backbreaker by the Hitman. Goes up top. Top rope elbow drop. A rare occurrence from Bret. Prefers the second. Just whips him down to the canvas and starts to work the legs, and into the sharpshooter goes Bret.
Give up.
Kobashi in its clutches! And able to break free! Oh, chopping Bret Hart down! Drop toe. Both men sensing victory. Nice block by Bret of the burning lariat. Suplex from the DDT champion, but Kobashi's back to his feet first. Burning lariat turns Bret inside out, but he pops right back up. Orange Crush! Got him! We have a new DDT champion, Kenta Kobashi! His first taste of singles gold in the GWA in quite some time. Woo, what a match! Whoa, baby. That's right, I'm glad I paused that so that people could witness that. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna have people miss Bret Kobashi. I knew they would, I didn't know, but I figured they'd be able to pull something out if he could just hang in there. And hang in there he did. Boom! New champion. Woo! Okay, save that real quick. Ah, yes. And now, the third of 3 championships I am hoping to collect on this eve. Jon Moxley is cashing in his guaranteed title shot to face Cedric Alexander for the WWE Championship. That's right, we invited Cedric Alexander here, and Jon Moxley cashing in his guaranteed title opportunity that he earned in the Trios Tournament of Terror on Cedric Alexander. Will we bring the third and final belts to the GWA that hopefully pushes us over the top? Like, I literally picked the biggest promotions in the world, and I'm like, give me your titles. So far, so good. See if we can make it 3 for 3. And if Jon Moxley can bring the www title to the GWA. Let's get on down to the ring. Mr. Bigfoot calling for the bell, and we are underway. Jon Moxley, the challenger, in the shorts. Cedric Alexander, the champion, in the long black and white tights. Oh, I didn't know we were doing mixed tags. Take that, Brandy. I'm still the US champ. Good stuff. I'm back from developmental too, am I? Meanwhile, Jon Moxley, with his working boots on, his amateur shoes at least. Ever since coming under the tutelage of Mitsuharu Misawa, a more serious side of Jon Moxley still absolutely contains that violent streak, but somewhat restrained, animalistic fury of Jon Moxley here in the GWA. Hoping that leads him to the WWE Championship here against Cedric Alexander. Quick DDT and a 2 count on the reigning WWE Champion. Another DDT there by Jon Moxley, whose finishing and primary weapon of offense, that paradigm shift, is in and of itself a variation of the DDT. A sheer drop double arm DDT. Would be more accurate, but he's just as happy to wail away on you. Oh gosh, into the reverse STF. Just trying to choke Cedric Alexander out. He's the challenger for the WWE title. Both men now center of the ring. Cedric would love to get back into this one. Bit of an early disadvantage for the visiting champion here in the GWA ring for the first time. Small package attempt gets a no count, and Moxley right back onto the attack with that combination of strikes. As we pass the 5-minute mark here, Moxley certainly feeling it in front of the hometown fans, so to speak, here at a GWA licensed and sponsored event. From a 65,000 plus. Happy to have you joining us as always as we stroll down the gnarly wrestling aisle one final time here in Fire Bro. We will be returning to the airwave next week at this time, or perhaps the week after if I need time to do some research. playing WWE 2K22's GM mode, where I'm going to exclusively hire as in-ring performers female wrestlers. And then I'm going to hire some Hall of Fame fellas to do promos for me. Advertising, that's it. Nothing feud related. See how I do. A challenge within a challenge, as I've never played a GM mode before. Cedric Alexander set on the top by Moxley, able to counter, rolls through, hooks both shoulders into the pin, gets a 1 count that time. Sure, Zach. Let's hear it. Oh, bit of skull-crushing finale there out of Moxley. Very interesting. Oh, Bacon, nice to see you. As John Moxley hits a paradigm shift to Cedric Alexander, goes into the pin. 2! No! Alexander kicks out. Lovely to see everybody. Hope you're having a great evening. Let me pop on cam. Ba-boom! Hi there. Nice to see everyone. Welcome to the final GWA event in Fire Pro for the foreseeable future. As we're rounding out Year 9 of Generation 2 of the Gnarly Wrestling Aisle. Currently in the ring, WWE Champion Cedric Alexander. There with John Moxley looking to bring the belt to the GWA. Oh, and Kate, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Rocco. Rocco, welcome back to the Silent G unit.
1, 2.
That's John Moxley. Oh, just releases him on that suplex. Thank you, Old Bones, for the follow as well. Hope you're having a great day. Double axe handle to the back of the WWE Champion. Now the two men slugging it out center of the ring. You can see under the watchful eye of the senior official here in the GWA, Mr. Bigfoot, in charge of the action. Once again with that release suplex, Moxley feeling it. Perhaps setting Alexander up for the end. Brainbuster by the WWE Champion, but Moxley rolls through. Butterfly suplex. May have been thinking paradigm shift, but he climbs to the top. Shoulder tackle off the ropes by Moxley. Some rare top rope offense from the Wild Thing. Both men now once again center of the ring. Alexander trying to get back into this thing. A guest in a GWA ring for the very first time is the WWE Champion. Look at a springboard. And what a phenomenal forearm he hits. And into the cover. 2. Moxley out at 2. Another head scissor positions him in the center of the ring. Alexander feeling it now. Beautiful extension on that flipping drop kick. Oh, more checks. More checks. I see them. I see them. Let me hydrate myself. Thank you kindly. The sounds aren't working for whatever reason. Something wrong with the Leo Ren board at the moment. Something wrong with the Alexander after that powerbomb counter. But too close to the rope, so we fight on. Perhaps taking too much time to appeal to the fans here is the visiting Cedric Alexander. Hang on. Oh, gut check time for Moxley. Into the cover. 1, 2. No! Moxley escapes. Alexander right back on the attack with that DDT. Drops the elbow from the top rope. Oh, backslide attempt, but again, too close to the ropes this time for the champion. Able to block the paradigm shift. Once again, appealing to the crowd. Could be feeding off their energy, could be distracting them. You never know until the final bell rings. Small package center of the ring. 2. No! Moxley escapes once again. Skin of his teeth. Throws him away with a suplex. Oh, the upper kick. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Cedric Alexander retains. I guess that's why he's WWE Champion then. Well, all right. Big win in defense of the WWE title. Mox giving it everything he had, but that bicycle kick, as it's known here. Tip of the cap. Okay. We failed to take the WWE title, but we took the other two. Boink. Okay. Good times. 93. I'll take it. Title defense. Heck of a match. Heck of a match. All right, let's save that real quick. Those of you that are just joining us, we got four more matches to head your way, so you came in about the halfway mark of the show. This is a 10-match Night of Champions supercard. We are in December of the 9th year of our running this promotion. At the conclusion of the show, we're going to check to see if we finally take our place as the #1 promotion in this wrestling world. But whether we do or not, this is going to be the final broadcast or the final show of this sort of content, our final Fire Pro show for a while. We're going to be switching over to WWE 2K22 starting next week to do the GM mode in that and see how wrestling looks like in 3 dimensions. Won't that be fancy? All right, before we get to that though, we have Mike Awesome, a substitute. Taz had originally won this title shot by scoring the pin I think he choked somebody out. Either or, by getting the decision in a 6-person tag match last week/month. But he was way too banged up from that contest to actually participate in this match. So he has substituted fellow stable member Mike Awesome of the House of Misery to face Kenny Omega for the Hall of Fame Championship. One of the earlier titles that we added to the GWA when the Hall of Fame went out of business as its own promotion. All right, let's get down to the ring for Kenny Omega versus Mike Awesome. Right about, yeah. Oh, Tasia, thanks so much. I appreciate that. Thanks for hanging out with the napping. Quick off the ropes and a drop down by Kenny Omega. Trying to tire out Mike Awesome early. Mike Awesome, that rare combination of speed and strength. If you can outlast the onslaught of a Mike Awesome, about the opening 10 to 15 minutes, you stand a better chance of winning. So let's see if Kenny Omega can hang in there, and indeed if Mike Awesome can get out of the starting block, so to speak, and dominate as he normally does. Not surprising at all, Zach. Yeah, now it's the Clicks running wrestling like they always wanted. This will be fun. They should hire Waltman, to be perfectly honest. Get him back there doing something. Big gorilla press slam by the challenger to Kenny Omega's Hall of Fame Championship, Mike Awesome here. His gladiator attire representing the House of Misery. Trying to set Omega up on the top rope. Kenny having none of it. Awesome getting a little time and space for himself to catch his breath. Center of the ring. Mike Awesome, one of the biggest should-have-been stories in professional wrestling. Probably the biggest should-have-been the biggest thing in wrestling ever. Sid. And I know Sid had a great run, but can you imagine if Sid was more dedicated to his craft of wrestling and didn't, want to just pop in every once in a while to make some money and then peace out? Full-time Sid that actually cared. Would have been probably the biggest thing ever. Awesome could have done quite well for himself given the proper platform. Or honestly, had he stayed with ECW at the time he was in ECW, they would have built the promotion around him and he would have done just fine. As we pass the 5-minute mark here, you're not wrong. He had a great pace to his matches that I think a lot of people emulate now. It was all go, go, go and awesome matches. Oh, pop up into the sit-out powerbomb off the ropes. Kenny Omega just survives. Just as surprised as I was Kenny Omega by that maneuver. We almost had a new champion. Big boot off the ropes. Awesome splash as well. 2. No. As we said, if Kenny Omega can survive the first 10 to 15 minutes. Good gravy. Just splattered on the canvas. Splashed once more by the Awesome One. And once again, Kenny Omega barely rolls that shoulder. Into the figure 4, trying to slow down. Awesome, Mike, awesome. Oh, big shoulder tackle off the ropes. The big man ascends. Frog splash and a beauty, too. Once again, Kenny Omega hanging on to the title by a thread. Austin smelling blood in the water. Off the ropes. Splash to the back this time. Trying to seize up the torso of the champion. Desperate to get back into this contest is Omega. Big sliding V trigger off the ropes. Catching his breath now is Kenny. After that suplex to Awesome. Able to thwart Kenny's attempt there into another frog splash. Unable to retain that as a pin attempt. But damage done. Once again, drop near the ropes. What's Awesome setting up for here? Trying to position Kenny just so. Signals to the crowd that this is it. Goes back to the frog splash to the back.
10 minutes gone.
Oh! Rolling hills by Kenny Omega. You can't escape, he says. Oh! Awesome able to reply. Into an awesome bomb. 1, 2, 3. Mike Awesome dominates Kenny Omega. And we have a new Hall of Fame champion. My word. What a battle. Just splattered him. Yeah, I think the crowd was going to have to fight back a little bit more. Hang on. Wah! There I am. Needed to fight back just a little bit more to get back into that, but not terrible, not terrible. Overall, we just need the overall audience satisfaction to be 80% or higher, and they just give me a glowing review. So anything above that's gravy, but champion crowned. Hall of Fame champion. Let's save that out. All right, 3 more matches headed your way, and they are the 3 biggest titles in the GWA as we are finally at the titles that bear our name for the GWA Junior Heavyweight Championship. New champion Emi Sakura has had a long-standing feud with Becky Lynch since her arrival in this promotion. That's Sakura's arrival. Becky Lynch, a longer tenured roster member. Becky Lynch is no stranger to the GWA Junior Heavyweight Championship, one of the most prolific champions in our company's history. Can she climb the mountain one last time as she was challenged by the champion herself, Emi Sakura? Belt on the line, Emi Sakura, Becky Lynch for the GWA Junior Heavyweight Championship. Here we go. Let me take a little sip of water for this one. As always, the Creature on Feature Senior Official Mr. Bigfoot calling for the bell, and we are underway. Junior Heavyweight Champion Emi Sakura in the purple, coming at her with the Vader Bomb, resulting in a no count to challenger Becky Lynch, predominantly decked out in white. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Like, it's not like the brand of a WrestleMania has ever diminished. And now that they know it's a 2-night event at a football stadium, I feel like they probably do a lot of package deals too. So yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. They'll probably tout like 250,000 people by the time they're all done. Like the total attendance to WrestleMania this year based on ticket sales. And assuming that it's not the same people twice both night, you know what I mean? Like each night. Oh. Lift up into the chop there by Sakura. Multi-decade veteran of the ring. Climb the ranks to the very top of the junior division here. Looking to test her mettle against, as we said, one of the best GWA junior champions in our company's history, Becky Lynch. Even the title shot against rival Emi Sakura. Oh, missing the 450. Looking to put Becky Lynch away early. Nobody home on that landing for Emi Sakura. Champion undaunted, however. Continuing to stay on the attack as best she can. Reversal off the ropes. Goes Lynch. Ducked by the champion. Setting Becky Lynch back up into the corner. That sideways, that perpendicular body press by Emi Sakura. Comes at you like a little plus sign there in the turnbuckle. Oh, Becky Lynch fighting her way into the corner once more. So she gets sent to the opposite one. Back into the armbar. The disarmer, as she calls it. Thankfully for Emi Sakura. Too close to the ropes. Pin attempt at that point by champion Emi Sakura. More of a test of the conditioning of Becky Lynch more than anything else, just like this front face lock. Just trying to grind the challenger down and keep her down. Physically and spiritually. Oh, Becksploder! That'll lift the spirits of Becky Lynch. Goes into the cover. Doesn't hook a leg, only gets a one. Sakura able to block the suplex attempt. I love the backslide release into the Magistral attempt, but too close to the ropes there for Sakura. Love that backslide release. That's a good setup move that a lot of people use to transition in this day and age. They don't hold on for the pin very often anymore. Oh, big slap there, excuse me, by Sakura. Looking for the Angel's Wings. Lynch able to slide through into a roll-up attempt of her own. Back to a Becksploder. Sakura back to her feet, but dazed. Trying to get some space here to catch her breath. Hang on. Sees an opportunity. Oh, diving senton from the junior champion. Now sends Becky Lynch to the floor and follows her out. A reminder, no disqualifications, no count out in the GWA. When you stroll down the Gnarly Wrestling Aisle, the only wrestling promotion with 3 silent letters in its acronym. Is it dangerous and dangerous? Is it dangerous? I suppose. Only the safety of the ring are there a full set of rules. You have a 5 count on disqualifications, and the ring is the only place pinfalls or submissions will be counted. As might happen here. 2 and no! Becky Lynch gets out at 2.9. Can't get much closer than that. After the Angel's Wings into the Magistral, the signature finishing combination of Emi Sakura, who hits a moonsault, goes back up top. 450 misses once again. Tried that early in the matchup. 0 for 2. Lynch now with another Becksploder. Buys herself some time. You see the champion dazed as she's back to her feet. She may have suckered the challenger in. 1, 2, no! Becky gets out again. Sakura sets her off in the corner. No surcease from the champion, going back to the Vader bomb. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, no! Becky again rolls the shoulder. Sakura got to be thinking knockout shot. What needs she do to the challenger Becky Lynch? Going for another Vader bomb in the opposite corner. 1, 2, no! Back and forth these women go. Over the richest prize in the junior division of the GWA. Into the disarmer. The move that's won Becky Lynch the title on multiple occasions. But Emi Sakura able to break free. Drop toe to the challenger. Moonsault to her back. Backslide. Flipped into the Magistral. 1, 2, 3. Emi Sakura retains. What a matchup. Woo. All right. Big fan of Emi Sakura. If you don't follow her on Twitter, go follow her on Twitter. What a sweet lady. Okay. Holy moly. What a good one. Oh, I see that. Someone just did a hydrate. Got it. Thank you so much. 2 of them, in fact. They seem a little messed up, because I feel like they worked earlier. Like I literally, hang on, let me bring up my own thing. Weird. They were working earlier. Oh, hang on. 1 second. Boy. Let me try. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take a sip, but I just want to make sure that this does something. There we go. Now I should be able to hear and see these things. They all have sound alerts for a reason. Okay. Let's see. I had to reboot the program that aids them. Oh, title defense. Another 93%er. Love to see it. Excellent. 93. I put money sign instead of percent, but you know, that matches money. 2 more to go. 2 more to go in the history of GWA G2. Yep, good. The animation worked that time too. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Oh, let me see if this works then. Because I can trigger all this stuff myself. Let's see. Let me check. Well, Rocco.
It's fun being different if you have a healthy attitude.
That's a separate issue I need to fix. Okay. TBD on getting those to work again. But until such time, please enjoy the final GWA Tag Team title match in this company's history, as the champions Eddie Guerrero and Bobby Lashley of the Hurt Business take on Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, the Street Profits. That's another prolific tag team champion in the Street Profits, looking to climb back on top of the mountain one final time, and Eddie and Bobby trying to stop him from doing so. Let's see what happens right now. Now, I said! Now! Okay, now. Mr. Bigfoot once again calling for the bell. And here we go. Oh, Rob, save him. Save him. I'm generally off screen during the wrestling stuff. Plus, it's not working right at the moment. I think you can hear them, but I can't. And that's no good. Even if they were to happen. Save those points. Angelo Dawkins starting things off with Eddie Guerrero, who was just busted wide open with that punch from Dawkins. That does not bode well for the champions so early in the contest, as GWA rules dictate we cannot stop the match for blood loss. Eddie Guerrero now will be bleeding for the duration of this contest, as another rule we have is apparently that no one can, no wound can close on its own. Cursed by an old hemophiliac witch was the ring. That's why it requires so much blood. A secret I finally reveal on our final show. That's why the blood makes the fight stronger, and wouldn't you know it, Dawkins just busted open Bobby as well. Ref, did you check that man for brass knuckles? Both members of the tag team champions busted wide open, and their opponents wore white. That seemed a little suspicious to me, ref. Like they're doing it on purpose. Mocking them, knowing that Dawkins would bust him open. Check that man's headband. As his partner Montez Ford trying to work some rope magic there with Eddie Guerrero. Street Profits breaking bad here in their quest to become 4-time tag team champions. Not this way, fellas. Not this way. As we pass barely the 5-minute mark, and both title holders busted wide open, able to perform that beautiful total elimination still. But the clock may be ticking on their championship reign, as in comes Angelo Dawkins to face mighty Bobby Lashley. Mighty Bobby, which I think is funnier than the almighty Bobby Lashley, so I like calling him Mighty Bobby. It's like Polly Pocket. I guess it was Mighty Max is that equivalent, but still. Lashley trying to do everything he can to avoid Dawkins targeting that cut. Gonna try to protect your neck, as some might say. Nice reversal on the suplex from Lashley, one half of the tag team champions, leaving their blood all over the canvas in this one. Gonna have to utilize much faster tags than the challengers are the champions, as their stamina is in question, having both been busted open very early in this contest. Mighty Babe v Ricky Babe. What's the name of his, I can't remember the name of his partner. I would do that as a tag, for sure. They gotta do like a shake and bake tag team finishing maneuver of some sort. Nice roll through by Eddie. Wrestling mostly on instinct here. He hasn't even wiped the blood off his face. Too focused on defending the tag belts are both Guerrero and Lashley. As we pass the 10-minute mark here, another tag out. Looks like they're tagging out at least a good every 2.5 minutes, if not quicker. Try to stay as fresh as they possibly can. You can see the pools of blood being left behind by both of the tag team champions every time they hit the canvas. The smirk on Angelo Dawkins I can see from here. After he's busted open both of the tag champs. Hang on! Dominator by Lashley! Rolls into the cover, but the wrong part of town. In comes Dawkins to break up that pin attempt. Look at the toll it takes. Look at the mix of sweat and blood on the canvas based on where Bobby Lashley hit it. Right back to work on the head and neck goes Angelo Dawkins. Eddie Guerrero been bleeding for over 10 minutes now. We are not legally allowed to stop it once the fight starts. The only way to stop it is by the conclusion of the match itself. Not for any medical reason, unless you're just absolutely knocked out. In the case of a critical. Blood loss is nothing. As the fight spills to the floor, half in, half out. Much like Eddie Guerrero and Bobby Lashley must be half in and half out of consciousness by now. With all that blood loss. Look at that. Guerrero pinned for a 2 in front of Bobby Lashley, and he didn't have the wherewithal to try to break up the pin attempt. Either the wherewithal nor the strength, I don't know. Gasping for breath. Up goes Eddie. Frog splash from the heavens! Gets a 2 count. And in comes Montez Ford. He himself a practitioner of the frog splash. It's frog splash v frog splash in this one. Didn't get to see Montez's thanks to his own partner. Oh, and he turned inside out. Into the cover goes Dawkins. This should do it, to be quite frank. Oh, Eddie out at 2. Eddie got plenty of fight left in him. Been bleeding for 15 minutes now. Nice counter into the roll-up, but Montez is there to break up the pin. Eddie trying to position him just so. Oh, gets turned inside out once again, and in comes Montez Ford. Total elimination by the tag team champions. Eddie able to get to the corner to tag in Lashley. Lashley and Montez Ford. Yeah, I don't know what the rules are. If Montez Ford does the frog splash in tribute to Eddie Guerrero in a match involving Eddie Guerrero, by transitive property, does Eddie Guerrero end up winning the match? Unless he's the one pinned. Does he just like spontaneously combust on the apron? Whatever keeps his soul at peace. As we approach the 20-minute mark in this tag team contest, quite frankly, I am astonished it's lasted this long. Both tag team champions busted wide open early, with no end to the bleeding in sight. Oh, forehead first into the canvas goes Bobby. Up top. Missile dropkick off the top. Thought he may have been thinking frog splash. Instead, pays tribute to Booker T, who as far as I know is still with us. As we pass the 20-minute mark now.
The Harlem Heat Seeker there from Montez Ford. Up goes Eddie. Pays tribute to himself with the frog splash. No. This gets a 1. Just like Eddie used to do it. Springboard missile drop kick. Anything you can do, I can do better, says Eddie Guerrero to Montez Ford. Finishing maneuver included. Oh, the big man Doc. Oh, hang on. Guerrero able to absorb that drop kick from Dawkins, land one of his own, and in comes Lashley. For like the 6th time. Every time they exchange a tag, pretty much. That was me mocking the Joey Styles call of that move, where he just like lost it most times. Like you couldn't even understand what he was saying. Forward with another drop kick off the ropes. About a half a pint of Bobby Lashley left on the canvas. The quick tag out to Eddie. Oh, how wise. Oh, frog to frog splash. What if they both splash each other? Oh, exploder suplex from Guerrero. Getting him set up. Pays tribute to himself. 2. No. Up goes Montez. To the back of Eddie Guerrero. With his own move. No, says Lashley. Oh my gosh, out of nowhere, Montez Ford with the backdrop driver. Sure. Shades of Morishima. From Montez Ford, look at Angelo Dawkins. This is all what he's done. Stepping on the back of Eddie Guerrero's head, just squeezing the blood out of him onto the canvas. He's the one that busted open both of the tag champs. But his hubris allowed Eddie Guerrero to tag in Bobby Lashley with a vicious spear into the cover. 1. Ford saves the titles. Or at least the chance of the titles. Off the ropes. Vicious clothesline from Lashley. Be looking for that hurt lock, his version of the full Nelson. These big men center the ring now. Dawkins luring him into the blue corner. Trying to get a sneaky tag in, and he does. Bobby Lashley unaware until Montez Ford made his presence known. Falls up with a frog splash. Into the pin. 1, 2. Got him! They hung on for about half an hour, but they bled him dry. And we have new tag team champions. Street Profits. 4-time champs. Bit of a dirty win. 100%. That's like a. I didn't mean to, but that was like a face turn for Eddie Guerrero and Bobby Lashley, that match. That's like a double turn in that one. Anyway, new tag champs. The double turn thrown in. How dare they? Okay. So bright, so bright. All right. One more to go, then we out of here. Kazuchika Okada, CM Punk, GWA World Championship. This is Punk cashing in his guaranteed title shot from winning the Trios Tournament of Terror with Mitsuharu Misawa and Jon Moxley. Moxley was unsuccessful in obtaining the WWE title earlier tonight, cashing in his shot. Last month, Mitsuharu Misawa was unsuccessful in unseating Okada for the GWA World title. Okada looking to go out as the GWA World's Champion, doing his former mentor Keiji Muto proud. CM Punk looking to spoil the party of the Rainmaker. Our final main event is headed your way. As always, the referee on record, Mr. Bigfoot, signaling for the bell. And here we go. Chicago's tights for CM Punk. Okada in his traditional gold trunks, or shorts in this case. We'll be looking to knock CM Punk out with that ripcord clothesline he calls the Rainmaker. Ripcord lariat, let's call it. CM Punk looking for that fireman's carry to knee to face. He calls the go to sleep. Oh, I'm sorry. That Kenta called the go to sleep, and that CM Punk uses. Okada, current and 3-time GWA World Heavyweight Champion. CM Punk, a 1-time champion, looking to join the Two-Timers Club and be the final final GWA champion in this company's history. Okada looking to retain the belt. Finally do his mentor proud. As we said, a 3-time champion, but relatively short reigns for Okada each time. Now Okada sent to the floor. CM Punk giving him the respect and the space to get back in under his own power. Don't think he'll be affording him that luxury as this contest wears on. Too much on the line in this one. Rainmaker by Okada, but Punk's immediately back to his feet. A Rainmaker out of nowhere from your world champion. And CM Punk shows that it does him no ill effect. 2 of them now from Okada. Two! I was not expecting this early onslaught from the champion, hitting his finish twice now already. We've only hit the 5-minute mark. Okada trying to make short work of the brash challenger CM Punk. God tier trash talker. Decent wrestler. Oh, elbow off the top by Okada, collapsing into the cover, almost puts Punk away. Tombstone by Okada. Up top once again. Drops the elbow without the pin. Dragging Punk away from the ropes. Into the go to sleep from the champion. Looking to destroy CM Punk in the main event. Oh, that seems to have angered the challenger. Trying to fight back into this thing. Oh, what a kick to the side of the head. Okada. Neckbreaker across the knee. Biding his time. Perhaps setting up for another Rainmaker. And a quick one, hang on. Oh, thought I may have been thinking Anaconda Vice. Punk now trying to string some offense together and get back into this thing. What a kick combination. Another vicious kick to the head there of Okada. Oh, blocked a Rainmaker, attempted Punk. Okada in this reign as world champion, displaying a vicious side we have not seen so far in his GWA tenure overall. Perhaps finally finding that edge he feels he needs to retain the championship. See what he does against CM Punk in the remainder of this matchup. Suplex by the champion. Momentum still on his side, but Punk slowly but surely chipping away at it as we pass the 10-minute mark. Single leg lariat there by Punk. Now sending Okada into the corner. Punk unable to follow up, tripped over his own feet there. Okada gonna make him pay. German suplex hits the tombstone. Punk back to his feet but dazed. Oh, another Rainmaker blocked by Punk. Rolls through on the suplex. Snaps off a neckbreaker on Okada. Gets a snap suplex from the champion. Another attempt at the Rainmaker thwarted. Welcome to Chicago, says CM Punk with the double underhook backbreaker. Suplex by Punk. Nice counter, sending the champion to the floor, and this time follows him out immediately. And eats a Rainmaker! No count out, no DQ on the floor, so it won't help Okada win the match. But trying to maintain his Dominance is the champion as Punk tries to work the ribs and back. Blocked that time by Okada. Tombstone on the floor. Pulls him immediately back to his feet. Unrelenting offense from both men here. Whipped into the corner. Okada back inside, retreats to the center of the ring to catch his breath. Sending Punk to the red turnbuckle. Just stomping a mud hole. Picks him back up. Go to sleep by Punk! Into the cover! 1, 2, 3! Just like that! And clobbering time is over. Okada had his 15 minutes, but at 15:01, your new winner is CM Punk. All right. Hey, as long as the fans had a good time. 97. Boom. Champion. There it is. Okada couldn't do it. That's okay. 91 overall, 65,000 plus. Let's see how else we did. Let's see the actual number of the crowd and all that. Yep, new GWA champ. Hang on, let me control this just because. We have a new IWGP champion in Kevin Owens who's on our roster. Sting won the AEW title from Matt Jackson in the opening contest. That was fun. Kobashi, like the DDT belt stays with the GWA. The Noah belt stays with the GWA, but Brody Lee won it. Mike Awesome wins the Hall of Fame championship. New tag team champions. Got a lot of belts changing hands on this one. Excuse me, in front of 72,000. Full house, audience love the show. This will boost our popularity for sure. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, we have a new NXT champion, whomever Brian is. Congratulations. We have new All Japan tag team champions. Good stuff. What else? We have a new Noah Jr. champion because their main belt is with us and not Noah. And we made ourselves just over $1.5 million. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's check on how we did merchandise. Well, I don't care about these singles tournaments. You don't even have a champion anymore. All these tournaments. My word. Okay, end of year review. Thank you, that's what I'm here for. The annual results announcement. We made this year just under $9 million, totaling $65 million. Good stuff. Love it. That's all I wanted. Going out on top! Last year, the past couple of years, we were number 2 overall, and we did it. We did it! We're finally the number 1 promotion in the world, and we're going to go out on top. We're not as popular as Impact for whatever reason, and we don't have as much money as some of the other competitors, but everything else we have in spades. We have the best title belts by acquiring these last couple. We got the best belts. Best overall, best gym, best wrestlers, I guess. But number 2 in total popularity is pretty fun. We lost a little step. That must mean internationally. But whatever. I'm happy with that. Okay. Boom. Right. Assets wise. Yeah, see, we've definitely separated ourselves. There's definitely a couple of tiers. See WWE at the top, but they started with the most money. Again, New Japan started at number 2 and stayed there. Started at 3 and stayed there. Started at 4. Crumbled. We're the only big rise here. The GWA. Like the top 4 were the top 4 the whole time. Anyway, woof. There, we finally got belts to the number 1 spot right at the end. See there, we were number 2 for 3 years in a row. Finally getting over that hump. Yep. Yeah, we went down a little bit. Our popularity has kind of been, I don't know why we took a dive that one year. I forget. I'll have to check my notes. So that's the end of 9, 8, year 7. I wonder what we did that they hated. We've had the best talent on our roster most of the run. We've had the best gym like right out the gate. I made sure of that so that the matches. Boss, you better sit down for this. The new rankings are in, and we're number 1. Ready to go back to work? I mean, I'm going to say yes, but the answer is no. We're done. Our work here is done. Yeah, there it is. Your promotion will be remembered as one of the greats. In the meantime, enjoy your position at the top. There we go. You and your talent are the future of the sport. All right. Boom! What happens in January? Watch a bunch of people retire. Let's maintain our momentum. Sure. Oh, they found Psychosis in Latin America. What's going on, Psychosis? They found someone named Carter in America. What's up? Please decided... Oh. I mean, let me do this quick. It doesn't matter. I think the first one gets the coveted in-ring spot. So I'm going to go Spike on the mat. And then I think the next two are aprons. Let's do apron, posts maybe? Posts. Let's try that. Oh, nope. Shirokumart still has the main one. Okay, so we're going to put Spike somewhere. Maybe that's an apron then. Done. Done. Saved. Accomplished. Etc., etc. 9 years of the second generation of the GWA. Dunzo. Let me get myself front and center on the old monitor. Yeah, I wonder where I don't know why the chat thing ain't working. I don't know. Things are broken all over the place in OBS these days. Anywho, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, no matter where or when you happen to be. Thanks for hanging out for the final GWA show presented in Fire Pro. That is. Next week, as I have said repeatedly, well, I might take a week off. I've also said that to do some research, but when next we air a show on a Thursday evening, how about that? It will be our Thursday's our wrestling day. We're going to be playing WWE 2K22's GM mode, where I'm going to challenge myself to be the best brand in the world in that, having never played a GM mode in any WWE game before. And I'm going to further challenge myself to only hire female talent for the in-ring, and only make the exception to hire whomever as like a Hall of Fame legend to do advertising promos. That's it. That's the only strategy notes I have going in. That's it. I don't even know exactly how everything works. We'll find out together. Anyway, if you find yourself in possession of a plethora of positive energy, please share it if you can spare it. Don't forget about your old pal, this ding dong, the silent G, Rad Gnarly, saying so long for now. We're going to be back on the air Friday evening at 7 p.m. That's just tomorrow night for more shotguns and shenanigans as we spelunk in some caves of Ark Survival Evolved. So until then, let's TTFN. Let me go ahead and find somebody to spread a little love to on our way out of here. Spread that love down the well. Well, there we go. Let's go say hi. All right. Found someone to throw that toward. Hope everyone has a great night. Hopefully I see you tomorrow night for the Ark. If not, meh. You know, no big loss. You know, you do you. I don't care. I don't care at all. Ah!